Alright, do you want to do the intro?
No.
Alright, I'll start. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Everywhere you go.
This will be out by Christmas.
This will be out before. It'll come out Thursday. Or the Thursday after next.
Oh.
It'll come out Thanksgiving. This episode will come out on Thanksgiving.
See, my brain forgot that it was November and not December for a second. Because I'm really stupid and tired.
Because that's how jolly we get.
Oh, Merry Christmas!
This is true.
Oh, shit, this is kind of drippy.
I like my cheese drippy, bruh.
Anyways, welcome back to Jedi Fallen Order, everybody. Demi, remind our viewers what happened last time.
We went to the Darth Maul planet, right?
Yep, and we got this.
We got the double lightsaber. And we fought another walker.
Yep, we also came to Kashyyyk and freed some Wookiees, and we came across Saw Gerrera from Rogue One. And he was like, "Thank you for helping me."
Was it last session we played the trailer part?
Yeah.
Or the E3 part?
This entire like Kashyyyk section was the E3 part, so which is why they made like references to the high ground line and shit.
They made it super quippy and Disney.
Yeah. I think this was like the first part they developed. But I mean, hey, the game's writing can only go up from here.
Was this true?
So, yeah. And now...
I'm just telling this one about the time I risked my neck for my old crew. Heard him. Go on. So there we were. Just a simple trip to the market for some milk, or so we thought. Out of nowhere, a syndicate ship intercepts our path, weapons charged up. A crime syndicate ship? Yeah, not uncommon. Lateron was prone to attacks by gangsters now and then. Most of us weren't fighters. We were traders and dealers. That's probably worse, though. Maybe. Which group? The Hutts or the Sons or somebody. I wasn't gonna stick around and ask. I had to get us out of there. I pulled a snap 180 during the takeoff. We found a shortcut through a cave. But of course there wasn't an exit, so I had to make my own, if you know what I mean. After dodging falling debris in the pitch black darkness, I managed to avoid detection and basically saved all of our lives. Didn't get a medal, but I probably deserved one.
Not bad. I expect to see flying like that on this trip.
I don't. I only pull those moves when I'm in danger and need to escape. So let's try to avoid that, kid.
We'll try our best.
What a story, Mark. Anyways, now we gotta go back to Zepho. Because the Empire
Back
is
to
there.
Zepho.
Back to Zepho. Back to the lab again. I probably should have mentioned, remember how,
The Empire might have found
hold on, banter.
We can't waste any time.
Heard about a high-stakes game from one of Saw's fighters. A few extra credits couldn't hurt, you know?
Gambling. Grease, use your head. One of these days,
He is using his head.
Root is going to catch up with you.
Those slubs? I'll hear them coming from a parsec away.
I don't need your gambling habit causing us more trouble with murderous criminal syndicates.
You're right. I know it. I just want to blow off some stress every once in a while, you know? Anyway, all of that is in the past. I'm sure it won't be a problem.
Hey, nothing gets me going like gambling, am I right?
Out of hyperspace. Sit down.
Am I right?
No. Not right.
Why? Gambling's awesome.
I don't know, I've never gambled before.
It's awesome. You should try it. It
I
gives
mean,
you
I've
a
played
rush.
like card games for money. Other than that, I haven't really gambled.
That's literally gambling.
Yeah. I guess buying Pokemon cards is gambling. I did like kid
Yes.
gambling.
God, I love gambling.
How crazy would I sound if I said I think blind bags, like for kids' toys, should be illegal because it encourages gambling at a young age?
I'd say you're absolutely crazy. We need gambling.
No. Look, I love
last time
Steve Harvey as much as the next guy, but his stances on gambling are just too far for me.
By the way, last time we were here, we missed out on like an entire like subsection of this place because I did that sequence break to get the Scomp link early. Just like
Gotcha. I remember that.
I remember that.
I'm willing to take.
I can see that. I'm glad you believe in what we're trying to accomplish.
What should I choose?
I have my doubts.
Oh shit!
I always have. Ever since I was a youngling, I trusted in the Force. Those names on the list, they're a test. And I believe I will succeed.
I like your confidence.
Great. Now we're gonna get the bad ending.
This one can challenge you in ways you've never
Really?
No, this game only has one ending.
I'm ready.
I was gonna say.
You see that crashed Star Destroyer in the distance?
Yeah.
And how it blends in with this mountain? I love this fucking planet so much. It's so fucking cool. Which way do I have to go? We have to go this way. Okay. Anyways, I wanted to tell you earlier, but like last recording session, because since it was Halloween time, remember? Do you know about the fake Halloween party?
No, I don't.
And
What's
like
the
I think
fake
Ireland,
Halloween party?
in like I think Ireland, like someone put out advertisements for a huge Halloween party, like saying there would be like special appearances from a lot of famous people, like Mr. Beast will be there, and like it was just
They pulled
like,
a Fousey
complete
tube?
lie. It was just a complete lie. So a bunch of people like lined up on a street for nothing.
That's amazing.
It's really funny,
The power of lying.
dude. Lying is great. We should do it more, dude. Me when the combat system works on a buffer system.
Have we? I feel like on a Let's Play we talked about the kid that pretended to be a doctor when he was like 14.
Yeah, Doogie Howser.
He got like kicked
Dude, I'm
out
so-
of.
Dude.
He got
That was
kicked out of
embarrassing.
hospitals for just like walking around. That was embarrassing. He got kicked out of hospitals for like just walking around in a lab coat, acting like a doctor. Like it was a weird fantasy that he had. And then he started practicing massage therapy with like totally bullshit credentials. Like all he did, he just lied and they believed him.
Really funny.
Like you'd be
People should do
surprised how
that
much you
more
can,
often.
how much power you can get by just lying about your credentials. Like who's gonna stop you?
Exactly.
Just come up with a convincing backstory.
It's that grabbing move. I commit to the attack and then they do it. Yep. Fuck you. Alright, see, I'm locking in. See, boom! See, I just need to lock in. That's all I need to
Is that the
happen.
same droid that's like the medical droid in Empire Strikes Back?
No. That's a very different droid.
They look kind of similar, don't they?
I don't know about it. Oh, by the way, remember last time how I was complaining about how you have to press L2 every time you want to climb a surface?
Yeah.
Turns out that was just because I switched to the PS5 upgrade version, and there was a setting to make it so that auto climb is a thing. And I had it on for the PS4 version. There we go. Also, same with motion blur. Can I just say I hate motion blur in games? It's so
In
dumb.
games, it's pretty
such-
bad, yeah.
It's so bad, and I hate that it's like on by default. Because every time it's on, I feel like motion sick.
I don't feel motion sick from it. I just feel like I don't know how to describe it. It's bullshitting you because like in a game, you need to actually see the frames, and motion blur is like a fake fix for a shitty frame rate. It works in
Exactly.
like movies. It works in like video
Yeah. No, it's like
and like
what is
subtle
it called?
with subtlety.
What is it called? Frame interpolation. It's like when people use AI to make things 60 frames per second. Like the reason it works actually really well with like live action shit. Like that's what it was made for. But instead people use
Yeah.
it for like fucking anime openings and be like, I made it better. when like it just looks objectively works because you can see these like smear frames that just should not exist.
Yeah. Did you hear that Roku TVs had an update that like automatically did that on everything,
on,
like the
frame
entire
interpolation?
display? Yeah,
That's bad.
and you can't turn it off.
Anyways, have you seen anything lately? Seen any movies or shows or anything like that?
I have seen a show actually. NBC started airing a new sitcom, a new workplace sitcom called St. Denis Medical, and it's an emergency room show, and it's really funny. And it's one of the creators is the same guy who made. Oh. It's not even a drama. It's just a straight up comedy.
My life isn't a tragedy.
There's 2 episodes out, and they're focused on. They're not focused on the patients. They're only focused on the characters. So like the patient stuff happens, but it's mostly just like the staff. It's mostly staff drama, which is interesting. Interesting take because
like later
it's not
episodes
like a
of House
drama. I haven't seen later episodes of House.
Later's episodes,
but it's not a procedural drama at all.
And so in the early episodes of House, there's like the patient with whatever problem, and like it normally relates to like some ethical discussion that the team has, the House team.
Yeah.
But like in later episodes, it gets like less and less about the patients, which is, depending on how you look at it, it's, you know, it could be a good thing or a bad thing.
It's I've seen episode 1 of House and I loved it, and I've seen a bunch of House be like videos on YouTube, so I get the gist of
I too am in this episode.
The character. In the episode,
you are a black man. This vexes me.
In the first
this
episode
happened last time we were here. I got knocked off the cliff by that fucking rocket launcher.
There's a joke about one of the characters in St. Denis Medical, where he's like, I'm kind of like House. Or like one guy's like, he's kind of like House. And he's like, he wishes he was House. They acknowledge the existence of House in the beginning.
Bro is a bode.
But it's good. It's like a feel good. It's like a feel good show. You know, there's always there's the theme of friendship at the end. The characters always look out for each other. That was a dumb jump.
I can't go back that way. I just realized I missed out on a shortcut, so I have to go the long way. Because I'm smart. And handsome and sexy.
Other than St. Denis, which is great. It's one of the creators is the same creators who... Sorry, there's 2 creators. And one of them is the guy who created Superstore, which is another NBC sitcom that's really good. It's like a Walmart parody.
Okay.
Very fun show. Do you know that show?
Yes, I do, which is why I was laughing when you were like...
Have you watched
it? It's like a Walmart parody. No. But like, I know the premise, good. I know it exists.
It's very good. Like... The whole second half of the show is about them unionizing, and there's a bunch of drama and a bunch of basically it's like Walmart is bad at the show, and it's pretty good. And as a former Walmart employee, I agree with most of the sentiments explored. And it's very accurate. And St. Denis Medical, I've never worked in a hospital, but I've only been to mental hospitals and ERs for the most part. But it seems pretty accurate.
Shout out to the last time I went to the ER.
When was that?
I don't know. I was like 8 or something. Actually,
you've been to the ER since you were 8?
Last time I was at when I was the patient, yeah. But like,
oh shit,
when someone else was the patient, I was like 15. Did I tell the story of when my mom almost cut her hand off?
No.
Honest mistake we all make.
What happened?
So... Yeah, this does nothing. So, she was working on like, renovating the back patio, little DIY work. And, she got these, like, rubber, like, floor tiles that, like, work outside. Yeah. And so she was, like, cutting them into, like, a circular shape to, like, fit around the fire ring. and she decided to cut it with an angle grinder. Now, an angle grinder on anything that is not the material it is made for was not a good idea, because the blade shattered and ricocheted and almost cut her hand off.
Jesus Christ.
So I had to go to the ER with her, and she got her things stitched up. But honestly, okay, no, it was kind of funny, because, like, she was like, hey, can you just, like, make sure nothing bad happens, watch over me as I cut these, you can just chill outside. And, like, I'm with her for, like, 30 minutes, and then she's like, okay, this seems pretty easy, you can go now. And then, like, literally,
Damn.
like, two minutes after I go inside, she's like, Jason, get the car ready.
Get the car ready.
And I just walk out, I see a lot of blood on the floor. She's dripping all over. It was kind of funny. And because I couldn't, like, I was like 15, 14 at the time. Like, I was still taking driver's ed, right?
Yeah.
So I got the neighbors. I was like, hey, can you drive my mom to the hospital? So my neighbor, God bless her heart, was like, yes, we must go. And so her and her son are with us, and, like, my neighbor's kind of a worrywart, so she's like, oh, do you need anything? Do you need a water? Do you need and her son is just like, just drive, woman.
Oh my god.
Like, he literally, it was really funny. Just drive, woman. It was really funny. Fun story, fun times.
It's like a scene from SpongeBob.
It really was. And
I forget, are you one of my weird friends who didn't watch SpongeBob as a kid?
yeah. But, like, I know, like, a lot of SpongeBob shit still, so I'm like,
Okay.
I know about the Dirty Bubble. I know about Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. I know about.
Do you know Bubble Buddy?
I do know Bubble Buddy. He let that guy die in the beach.
He did.
Dude, the tide is coming. It's the water wraith.
Now what? That Bubble Buddy? You can't trust Bubble Buddy. He let that guy die.
Don't just stand there, dude!
Ah, here it is. Okay, this is where we're supposed to go. Anyways, yeah, I know about that shit. Oh, and later, when my brother came home and saw all the blood on the floor, he threw up. Because he couldn't stand the sight of all the blood. Yeah, because he's
I
a
don't
pussy.
understand that. I don't understand people who
either.
can't look at blood.
I watched my mom's fingers, like, get stitched. Like, real time and shit.
The missing artifact. I'll deal with it personally.
See,
Like, I
I don't
watched
know.
that shit.
I can't look at, like, eyeball surgery. There's some things that I can't watch.
Okay.
I can't look at sounding. That's my main thing. I can't look
Why
at
it
any
feels so
penetration or think about any penetration of the urethra. That freaks me out.
Not even like a catheter.
No.
Slowly
Not
sliding
even that.
in.
No, stop.
Squelching around.
Stop. I'm taking my headphones off if you don't stop.
That's R2.
That is not R2.
Bro thinks he's R2. Remember, you never watched Clone Wars. You don't know about the arc where there's an evil R2. It's like an
There's
it's
an
like
arc
an
where there's an
R2D2.
evil R2.
Yeah, there's like a droid that's like the same build as R2, but he's evil.
Whoa.
Yeah. Oh wait, peak
Guys, what
dialogue
if
coming up right here.
R2D2 was evil?
He was working for General Grievous.
You,
Oh,
know any jokes, BD? I don't know. Why? Classic.
shout out
It's pretty
BB1's amazing sense of humor. That's the joke I pull on my my woke friends, since I can't be racist or edgy.
You pull beep beep beep.
There's gotta be some information
Yeah.
on the excavation inside, right? Always looking on the bright side. Thanks, buddy.
This will be Breath of the Wild in 2014.
Can you imagine this game on the Switch? Whoa.
That was kind of funny.
That was pretty funny.
I actually can't imagine this game on the Switch. I can imagine it. It'd be like a shitty cloud version.
You think they would do a cloud version?
Oh, I mean, they've done it with, like, HD games before. Fuck. Do you think the next Nintendo console will be, like, good with these graphics?
No.
No?
Nintendo tried that once and it didn't work very well.
I don't think that was the main reason.
I'm talking about the
The Wii U?
GameCube. I'm talking about the GameCube.
What?
The GameCube was
What do you
like
mean?
didn't do super well because the
I don't think it was
You know.
just because, like, oh, it looks so pretty. Like, that, like,
no, that had nothing to do with it. But it is a characteristic.
Yeah.
It is a unique characteristic of the GameCube.
I just think it failed because it wasn't the PS2.
Yeah,
You know,
Pretty
it's like
much.
how Iron Man wasn't doing too hot when it first came out because it wasn't the Dark Knight.
yeah.
Joe Taz. Also, can I congratulate myself for beating that guy on my first try?
That was
I'm
pretty
locking
cool.
in. All I have to do is lock in. It's that easy. Lock the fuck in.
Most of the reasons the GameCube failed are it didn't fail, but most of the reasons the GameCube didn't do super well are reasons that can, they're just time period reasons.
Yeah.
And looking back, like, nowadays, all the things that made the PS2 so much better are kind of
Look, it's the
obsolete.
thingy that Obi-Wan was trapped behind while Qui-Gon couldn't. He just helplessly watched.
Oh shit,
I
yeah.
was gone.
All the things that made the PS2 so much better are pretty obsolete. Like,
Yeah.
we don't really care about game size when we're talking about retro games,
Mm-hmm.
With retro games,
Also,
it's more
like-
about just mechanics and core gameplay.
Also, the GameCube did have a lot of experimental games.
It did.
I got punished by the commander. No need to be mad at me about it. I didn't steal your blaster.
I'll let them continue for a little bit.
And like the DVD player thing, like nowadays when we're choosing a console, we don't really care if it has a DVD player
Nobody
because fuck
uses
DVDs.
DVDs anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, or even Blu-ray.
You're not gonna make it.
The last Blu-ray I watched was Lord of the Rings. So honestly, you know what? Good last Blu-ray to watch.
People get Blu-rays for Christmas all the time and don't watch them. I've noticed.
Yeah, no,
Like,
I got
people
that
buy
Lord of the
people-
Rings thing. I got a Lord of the Rings Blu-ray collection for Christmas one year.
Fairly
I watched it.
recently.
Like 2-3 years ago.
Oh.
Yeah, I got it for Christmas 2022, and I actually decided to watch it because it's Lord of the Rings. It's the best trilogy ever made. Better than the original trilogy. Speaking of, I recently rewatched the entire original trilogy.
Since last recording session, or
Yeah, since last recording session, and honestly, still holds up.
Yeah.
Everybody, I just need you to know, the original Star Wars trilogy is still good. God, fucking purge troopers. There we go.
Are the Inquisitors coming?
It's possible, but we're far from Braca. They might think purge troopers are enough. Or they could be stalling you on purpose. Stay wary.
Woo. I think. Anyways, the reason by the way, context for viewers, I forced Demi to watch like a little like spoiler-free review of Andor. The reason why I made you watch that is because when I watched the original trilogy,
Any sign of the tomb?
No, and the Empire's been stepping up security.
oh my god.
Keep your focus. Watch out for him, BD.
Okay, we'll keep looking.
When I rewatched the original trilogy, I got thinking about like how like, isn't it crazy how like underappreciated, like, Napoleon, everybody's gonna remember Napoleon in like a few hundred years till this day,
yeah,
but nobody remembers the people who did followed out Napoleon's orders and won battles for him.
right.
I'm just thinking about that because like that's the whole thing about Rogue One is that they all fucking died getting the Death Star plans.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like, you know, Andor. I also just wanted to try and gaslight you into giving you a reason to watch Andor. Since it's only 12 episodes, but it's really good.
How long are the episodes?
40 minutes. Except for like the finale, which is like an hour.
Okay, that's not bad.
Some episodes are only 30 minutes. Episodes just last however long they need to last.
I like that shows are doing that now.
Yeah.
I don't like it being always stretched to the same exact. I don't know. Although I never feel too bad about it. But like, it's nice to every now and then get like a 50-minute episode.
As long as you're not pulling a Stranger Things where you have a 2.5-hour season finale.
No, that was fucking awesome.
No, that's so absurd. Just make it like a 3-episode arc.
Listen, I'm telling you, Stranger Things is the best show to watch when you're not single, okay? As it's airing. If you have a girlfriend and Stranger Things is airing and coming out, that's the best thing. That's because it's so universal.
It's so universal, and also it's so bland and boring that like you don't have to really pay attention. So you can spend time making out.
I thoroughly enjoyed every moment of Stranger Things. All 4 seasons.
I got bored of it. Anyways, do you see this?
Sorry, what did you say? You cut out.
Do you see this? It's a fucking Star Destroyer. It's the toppled one we saw at the beginning of the episode, Demi. Isn't that awesome?
I see that, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know, I just got bored with Stranger Things. It's just a less cool SCP Foundation.
Yeah, but it's a really good show. The world building isn't the best.
And that's why SCP is better.
Empire isn't the only thing we have to worry about.
Ooh, look at this.
It's better world building for sure.
The villagers built this memorial to the clones on the Venator. If only they knew the truth.
The clones. Shout out the clones. Damn. Shout out all the episodes in the Clone Wars that are about the clones. They are so good.
Literal slave army.
Yeah, and it's like actually so interesting seeing them like they know that. Like it's so interesting seeing like these people trying to stick out and amongst an entire crowd of literally identical people.
Sorry, buddy, not you.
And like how tired of
it sounds like Clone Wars.
Become.
I'm glad that they took advantage of that concept because that's a really interesting elephant in the room within the Star Wars series. That
some of the best characters in Clone Wars are clones. Like Rex and Fives and Echo. Oh my god.
Imperial excavation is making these tunnels unstable.
There's an episode in Clone Wars where like a group of clones like get separated from the rest of their battalion, and they find a clone who deserted his duty and like started a fucking family. And it's like it's so good.
Huh.
You need to watch Clone Wars and you need to watch Andor. You need to watch everything Star Wars. This is I'm holding you at gunpoint. You need to like everything that I like when I like it.
What'd you find?
Nah, I'm just goofing. But I've been in a Star Wars mood and I've been in a Christmas mood. I felt the urge to I'm feeling the urge to watch all my favorite Christmas movies again.
Like what?
Home Alone.
Ah, fuck off. Fuck off, yeah.
Why? Home Alone's awesome.
Fuck Home Alone.
What the?
Yeah, it's just so overrated.
It's not overrated. It's perfectly rated.
No.
It's a good movie to watch around the holiday season.
It's good to have in the background. That's for sure. I can't.
Every Christmas
give
movie is
Home
going to have in
Alone
the
my-
background.
This is true, but I cannot have my I cannot lend it my full undivided attention. I can't do it.
What is it with you people and having the worst takes?
I don't know.
You people being liberals.
Yes. I really like that one guy who says down the hall and to the left in Home Alone 2.
He should run for president or something.
He should.
Do you think he's gonna ever like? I think he should make more movie cameos. Honestly,
That would be pretty funny. He shows up to the UFC all the fucking time. He could show up in a movie or two. I think it's really funny
awesome.
how like remember when Colin Kaepernick like kneeled during the national anthem and conservatives were like all like the big talking point was like keep politics out of sports. It was keeping politics out of sports, and now Donald Trump shows up to every UFC fight, and they wave MAGA flags, and it's like a huge.
He's always gone to UFC fights though.
But like, it is politics in sports.
It is.
It's definitely politics in sports.
I think the Olympics are like political, very nationalist.
Yeah,
but nationalistic.
This is true.
Fuck you, China. America #1. Anyways.
I love how patriotic everyone gets around the Olympics. It's nice.
Yeah.
Who was the comedian that was like, I think we need like a game of soccer to settle it over whether we call it football or soccer. We just need a game.
Honestly, yeah. Also, look, there's the mantis. I love shortcuts. I think, like, I've said this, we should also have, like...
Crazy things we've done? You know it.
You said it, BD.
Bruh.
I also think, like, I've said this before, we should have one great, like, debate and to settle once and for all what the language of the world should be. We should get rid of all other languages and only speak that.
True. I mean, I'm willing to learn another language if, like, we decide, you know what, Mandarin is the best language, makes the most sense, then yeah. I also think people should still be able to have second languages, but I think, like, yeah, we probably should have one language that the whole world speaks.
No second languages, because
there's so many cool, like, niche languages. There's so many, like, niche local languages.
It defeats the point. Dude, you're sounding like the one middle school kid who's, like, super proud of the fact that he knows Pig Latin.
You know that... Yeah, you're one thing, you're this thing, so I'm going to point to the worst example of that thing in history.
Can you tell I'm a Vosh fan? I'm straw manning.
Yeah.
Ad hominem.
You don't know what a strongman is.
No. You don't understand. I'm purposefully saying that.
Okay.
I'm trying to make you look bad.
Okay. No, like those videos where like white guys go to Chinese restaurants and order in like perfectly fluent Chinese, or like just specific local dialects, like really niche versions of Mandarin or whatever the language is.
Bruh.
Right here, BD.
Those videos are so cool.
Fucking goat. That's not my goat. But no, languages are stupid. We should all just start, like, communicating telepathically.
Got bit by a spider, but see, me, it was a goat.
We should all just start communicating telepathically. You know? Like, I should just be able to send you, like, thought waves, like, images of what I'm thinking about. You know?
Yeah, probably.
What the fuck? Bro is not...
Going in for the kill. Victory is mine alone.
Victory is mine alone. I loved it. Dude, the Purge Trooper dialogues are so funny. They really think they're him. Oh, maybe he is. I have some bad news.
Damn, he was him.
Oh, you want to know something that cool that happened since the last recording session? Can my chair stop creaking? Holy shit. I finally finished Crime and Punishment. I know that you don't like realize how cool that is, but can you just please be proud of me?
Yeah. Congratulations.
For finishing that dense as fuck book.
I've only read Slime and Punishment.
What the fuck? Slime, anyone? Crime and honestly, I think you would like it. If you would take the undertaking of if you would like undergo such a feat, because it's a very like dense and long book, and like the main problem is just that it's a translation of a language I don't speak, right? And two,
Yeah.
it was written in over 100 years ago, so like there are a few like language barrier issues, but it's a really good book about like just like the nature of man, and this whole idea that like nobody is above, like there should be no like hierarchy in terms of like this type of person is better than the other.
Yeah.
Like just because you like, I don't know, donate to charity, you should not like be excused for crimes, like type shit. Like it's literally like Mr. Beast being held accountable. Can this guy, holy shit, fuck these fucking stupid ass fucking sluts.
Reads Crime and Punishment. This is about Mr. Beast.
Crime and Punishment is secretly about Mr. Beast, but like it's such a
You're gonna assassinate
good, like,
Mr. Beast and blame Crime and Punishment.
I'll start calling myself Raskolnikov. But like it's also so good at like conveying like the like mindset one would have to justify doing shit like committing a murder. Spoilers: the crime in Crime and Punishment is murder.
Whoa.
The whole plot is like this guy has this like whole like philosophical like moral theory that like people like Napoleon, like people who are there are two types of people, you know, like ordinary ass people and cool and like extreme like super ordinary people, you know, extraordinary. In that if an extraordinary person will make a discovery that will like lead to the betterment of the world, then it is his obligation to do whatever he must. It's basically one big critique of utilitarianism, basically.
Gotcha.
But like Raskolnikov, he decides to test this theory by killing this like old pawnbroker that nobody likes. Everybody hates this fucking woman. So he kills her, and then like this, and like the Raskolnikov before the murder and the Raskolnikov after are two very, 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 very different people, right?
As a utilitarian, really, I should probably read this then.
You should. And like the whole, like Dostoevsky's whole like philosophies are very interesting to like read up about. Cause like his whole like philosophy was, like his whole like outlook on life was shaped by an experience he had where, he joined like a group of like underground, like anti-authoritarian, anti-government writers in Russia. And then they got caught and got arrested for their anti-government speech. And Dostoevsky was literally he was literally scheduled for execution, and like literally seconds before the firing line was going to kill him, they decided to call it off, and instead he served a 4-year prison sentence. So that like entire like experience shaped his whole like outlook on life. His whole, like, philosophies and everything. I've also heard a lot of good things about his other works, like The Idiot, which is about just, like, this whole idea that, like, ignorance is truly as bliss. Oh, holy shit, that was scary. But yeah, honestly, like, I would recommend it as long as you can handle some weird-ass words. If you can find like an abridged version, I would 100% recommend that. Or even just like a recap video.
I'd probably try to read the thing.
I will probably never read it again, but like I'm very glad to have read it, and I think it definitely makes like my top 5 books of all time list. And also considering I like started it in July, it's just so fun. It's just so like refreshing to not have to read that now because I've been reading it for so long.
The last time I finished a book was Watchmen, so I haven't read anything since then.
Fair. Ah, shit, I'm going the wrong way. Okay, whatever. I'll unlock a shortcut. And now I'm excited to move on to whatever I'm gonna read next. I mean, I've already read and finished an entire book since then, but I mean, it was just it was a collection of short stories. The book was like less than 100 pages, so...
Interesting.
Yeah. Kids, reading is cool. Look at the camera cow. God damn it. He's so camera shy. Where are we? Oh, we're here. Okay. Gotcha. Is there anything you wanted to talk about? Did you have any topics?
No, unfortunately.
Cringe.
I haven't done anything besides watch my dog all day, every day.
How is your dog?
He's pretty mean. He bites a lot, and we're trying to teach him not to.
He's play biting. It's just play biting.
There's play biting and he's herding. He has like that herding instinct where he thinks we're sheep and he has to move us around. So he like bites
he
us
thinks
and
he's
like
the boss.
Yeah.
Why'd those break into like Lego blocks?
I don't know.
That was for nothing. Okay, whatever. At least we're back here. And gotta go this way. Alright, watch this. I'm gonna kill this guy without dying.
BD, I need help.
What did I say? I'm the fucking goat. Speaking of dogs,
That's pretty awesome.
What's your dog's name, by the way? I don't even know.
Raleigh.
Raleigh? Like the fucking, like from Diary of a Wimpy Kid?
No, that's Rowley. Raleigh. Raleigh.
Oh, like Raleigh, North Carolina?
Yeah.
Fuck that place. Actually, nah, that place is awesome.
Why?
That's the entire reason why the Uber driver exists. That's where Fish was having their concert that led to the whole Uber driver situation.
Oh. Go watch the Uber driver. It's a good video.
It's on the Gel's personal favorites playlist.
Bro can make anything deep and philosophical.
Anybody can make anything deep and philosophical. There are like college dissertations on like 3-line poems.
Yeah. My college poetry teacher, oh my god. He just thought like super like detail, like extreme detail and randomness were like the most deep things you could do. So you could like write a poem that was like the tree bounced back forward from the mountain and and exploded out of nowhere, and then everyone fell asleep on the dog mattress, and he'd be like, "Whoa, that's like there's so much to this. It's crazy."
Fake deep type shit.
Yeah, he one of his favorite book ideas was, he was like, somebody should. How many characters can you write a tweet in? It was like 136, right?
Something like that.
He's like, someone should write a book in all tweets. Every page is a tweet. And he's like, that would be such a good idea. One of his favorite books is called Letters to Wendy's, and it's every page is a little.
Yeah, I know about that book.
You know that book? Yeah, that was one of his
Yeah.
favorite books, and it's like just weird novelty shit is what he's into.
Yeah, I
And
literally wrote a
he hated
poem
all my
about
poems.
poetry. I wrote a poem about poetry. You want to hear it? I pulled it up.
Sure.
I haven't released this. This poem is called Note About Poems. Stanza 1. I despise how pretentious the field is. It's fucking writing. Do whatever. Stanza 2. Oh, and rhyming is cool too. It's goofy and fun, yet drives people up the wazoo. If you think lesser of people for rhyming while they stock the shelf, and join in with the other sheeple, then you can go fuck yourself. That's
Damn.
the poem.
This is so
It's my
true.
poem. It's my poem about poems.
Fuck Letters to Wendy's. No, that's probably a good book, but it's like,
Apostolary novels are very interesting, just by nature.
what is apostolary?
It's told through the perspective of letters.
Ah,
Like, the original Frankenstein is apostolary. Same with the original Dracula. It's like
I didn't know
comprised
that.
of like letters and newspaper clippings. It's like a way of like meta storytelling, I guess. Have I told you about the movie Poor Things with Emma Stone
No.
that came out last year?
yes, but I forgot.
So it's like, it's a really good movie. It was literally the last movie I watched before I started my whole fuck movies thing.
Yeah.
Haha, you can't get me in here. But I bought the book of it because it was adapted from a book, and apparently the book is also apostolary. So like it's gonna be very interesting, like experiencing this story in like a whole different like perspective, since it's like a bunch of letters from like the various characters.
Interesting.
Yeah. God damn. Fucking parry timing. Man, I'm dead. Never mind. Also, I think the book I'm going to read next is Augustus by John Williams, which is also apostolary. It details the life of Emperor Augustus of Rome,
Interesting.
but it's told through letters. Like, there's literally, I'm pretty sure there's a letter in the book being like, we should kill this fucking Caesar guy.
When did it become... Never mind, I can't say that on YouTube.
No, say it. I'll censor it.
When did it become like so extreme to want to kill politicians? Because throughout history, this is like, it's happened so much, and there are various historical figures who are praised for doing so in the face of tyranny.
It became
Yeah,
extreme when
nowadays, the
our
very
government
prospect of
became
such a thing.
authoritarian.
I mean, kinda.
Just need to know, don't you?
Governments have always been kind of authoritarian.
What you found? Thanks for the help.
Thanks for the help. Ooh, we're in a crashed Star Destroyer. There's a thing down there. Peep this shit, Demi.
BD General Chiara, our forces have inflicted heavy damage to the Separatist dreadnought. Unfortunately, the same is true for our vessel. Despite the damage, I recommend we see this through. Together. You know, I'm not one to back down from a fight.
Never back down, never what?
Never surrender. Never give up. That's what Chicken Ninja quoted when he was doing his whole FNAF challenge thing. Are you kidding me? Am I stuck in the wall? Am I stuck in the wall? Am I really stuck in the wall? Never mind. I just clipped through the other side. This game is finished, by the way.
What do you mean it's finished?
It's finished.
What do you mean you beat
Like
the game?
No, the developers finished the game and then they shipped it out.
Oh.
Do you know who Chicken Ninja is?
No, I don't.
He's the guy who does like he's the other guy who does like extreme like challenge videos on like video games. And he recently did a video where he beat FNAF 3 without using any cameras.
Oh yeah. You told me about this.
He pulled up like the video clip of that guy going, "Never give up, never what?"
Oh.
That was his motivation for spending over 600 hours trying to beat Aggressive Nightmare without using cameras. Just praying
600 hours?
Yeah, like it got to the point where he was running like 6 games at once. Like 6 games of FNAF 3 at once.
Wait, so if he spent like $100 hours on while playing 6 at once, would that count as
like,
600 hours?
Yeah, like no. Like it all counts as like one thing. Like it literally took him like over 50,000 attempts.
Crazy.
I'm not fucking fighting that thing. That's an optional boss, by the way. There are like secret bosses in this game, by the way. Like remember that albino like spider that I tweaked out to last time?
Yes.
That was one of like the 4 major secret bosses in this game. That's another one right there. There's a way to get in there. I need to remember. I think I have to like go in a secret like tunnel down here. Yeah. But like he literally spent 600 hours like running multiple games at once, all for like the one RNG situation where Springtrap just managed to get to his office by like 5 a.m. So where he could just stall out the rest of the night.
Huh.
Yeah. Shout out both him and the Bones 5. The Bones 5 is basically Chicken Ninja if he was way more handsome and cooler and sexy. The Bones 5 is the guy who beat FNAF 4 without using any doors. And like it's way easier than you would think. By the way, the Skungles are back, by the way. Remember that these things are called Skungles. Oh, speaking of FNAF, did I tell you... Do you know about the FNAF remake curse?
No, I don't.
I was not aware, but apparently if you try and remake a FNAF game, you are just cursed for it to not work out for you. You gotta be shitting me. Like, apparently every, like, fan game that's like, this is a reimagining of the first or second or whatever FNAF game. Apparently they're all just cursed to just, like, go terribly wrong and the game, like, gets taken down or some shit.
What do you mean taken down?
It's like the Watchmen curse. So, like Graveyard Shift at Freddy's. I've told you about this before, but, like, Graveyard Shift at Freddy's, it's a remake. It's like a reimagining scenario of the first FNAF game, right?
Yeah.
And then the developer got canceled for like some shit. Like he was like super toxic to a friend or something. He was like gaslighting one of their friends or something. I don't remember. It was stupid, but it was the whole 80-page Google Doc situation.
Yeah.
One of those. And then they took down the game. They took down Graveyard Shifts. Because the person in the Google Doc was like, you're supporting this terrible person if you're downloading the free game. Even though, like, you know, there's this whole separating art from the artist. I'm just upset that a genuinely cool and, like, interesting FNAF game got taken down. But, like, also... Bro, get a job. Okay. But also, like, do you know who Fiznom is?
Up here.
No, I don't.
he's a YouTuber who got really popular because he made a remake of FNAF 2. It was so impressive that like Scott Cawthon pulled like a Capcom with like Resident Evil 2 remake. He literally was like he asked the Fiznom to take down the game and instead work on like an actual like full remake of FNAF 1. And that was Five Nights at Freddy's Plus. That's what that was.
Yeah.
So but then that got taken down because Fiznom didn't like Security Breach enough. So we gotta bully him into stop making FNAF shit altogether. What?
Really?
How the fuck?
That's what happened?
Yeah, he was just like too negative, and then he's like, guys, I'm really sorry, I've just been really negative my whole life, and I want to stop being so negative because it really affects my mental state. So I'm no longer doing FNAF shit because I don't like FNAF. And this all stemmed from a stream of him just being a snarky asshole while playing Security Breach. But like, there are like there's so many more examples of people like trying to remake, like FNAF 1 or something, you know. It's genuine. It's like it's literally the Watchmen curse, but with FNAF. By the way, it doesn't surprise me at all that Watchmen is cursed like that, because Alan Moore does, like, he is a self-proclaimed wizard.
Oh shit, maybe he actually planted a curse.
Yeah. That's my FNAF rant for the day, by the way. FNAF rant of the day. I hate that stupid grab move. God, see, I do my move and I can't cancel out of the animation, and he grabs me. What? What's your
How mad would you be?
I'd be furious.
How mad would you be if I asked to record the next hour tomorrow?
Pretty upset.
Okay.
You don't want to record till midnight?
I'm like fading.
Fuck.
I'm like fading in and out of consciousness right now.
What is it with you and your fucking baby sleep schedule?
Oh shit.
Sorry guys, it's past my bedtime.
Yeah, it is past my bedtime. Because I gotta get up at 6 to watch my dog.
What?
And I gotta take sleeping medication at like 7 p.m.
What's your fucking damage? Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh, I remember. Okay. Your sleeping schedule is so dumb.
I'm sorry, I have a normal person's sleeping schedule.
It's not even a normal person. You have an old person. You have someone in their midlife crisis sleeping schedule.
Good work, BD.
I go to bed at like 10 something every night usually.
Yeah, for a person for the average person our age, like a normal time would be like midnight.
No, not when you have obligations.
I'm fine, Commander.
Even yes, when you have obligations.
Where's my paddle?
No.
I remember I would wake up at 7 a.m. for my college classes. Last night I went to bed at 1 a.m.
I'm getting a transmission now. Probably the squad.
Oh shit.
It's from the Supreme Chancellor.
By the way, that Force Echo that we just talked over was a Jedi. The Jedi of this broken Star Destroyer just got fucked over by that Stormtrooper because he received Order 66.
Shit.
Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god, no, go away, buddy. Okay. Well, that happened. So that just happened.
Did I tell you about the time I received Order 66?
What?
The time I received Order 66?
No, what, when did you receive Order 66?
Well, I was at McDonald's, and I made an order, and it was like, order number 66? And I looked at my receipt, and it said 66.
And then you killed the fucking cashier.
Yeah, I did, because I got Order 66.
Good soldiers follow orders.
Good soldiers follow orders, man.
Yeah, you can't say that. You haven't seen that episode.
You've explained it to me, though.
I did. Isn't it? It's such a cool premise, though. A clone trooper learning about Order 66.
Yeah.
Clone Wars is peak. Some of peak Star Wars. What's your favorite like Star Wars media outside of the movies?
Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga.
Based. Okay, what about something that tells like an original story though?
Outside of the movies?
Yeah.
Probe droid. They're watching us, BD.
I don't know. I don't have a lot of options for things that I've consumed.
What have you consumed?
You know what? The book, Star Wars Boba Fett, the books.
Not to be confused with the Book of Boba Fett.
Yeah, not to be confused with the Book of Boba Fett. There's a book called Star Wars Boba Fett, a book series. And it picks up starting with before Obi-Wan even meets Jango Fett. It's like his early childhood.
Yeah, wasn't there a whole thing where like he like Count Dooku was like saw something in Boba Fett as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, I vaguely remember this. Like I never read it.
Did you
but,
read
like,
some of it?
I've watched. No, I've watched like videos talking about it though.
I should watch a video about it because I'm not gonna fucking read that shit again. I read that in like 3rd grade, or like no, I started reading that in like 2nd grade.
Oh shit. I've already said it before, but this is my favorite non-movie Star Wars thing. These two games. And then I'd say Clone Wars.
Yeah. Oh my god, I'm looking at the Star Wars Boba Fett book cover right now for the first book.
Yeah.
And it looks like a Hunter Fox book.
Please send it like an image.
This is such horrible graphic design. It's not even Boba Fett on the cover, it's Jango Fett.
Well, I mean, if it takes place before Boba Fett was Boba Fett, you know?
Yeah.
Commander was killed by a lightsaber.
Alright, I sent it.
BD, I need an overcharge here.
All right, let's peep this shit. I'm pulling it up right now. I could make that.
You definitely could.
Appreciate it, BD.
It looks like that one,
Like, if there was like a widescreen version of that, that would honestly be the thumbnail for this video.
if there was like a, who's that right-wing conspiracy theorist artist? You know who I'm talking about? Who makes art that looks like that?
Jim Carrey?
Hit in my stomach.
No.
I thought it was boots.
Yeah, I know. I don't know his name, but like I know who you're talking about.
And think the closer we are, the worse I feel.
Oh, he senses a disturbance in the Force.
Can't mean anything good.
Oh, yeah. And here we end the episode. Is there anything you want to say, Demigloom?
Vaccinations are good.
RFK begs to differ.
I know he does.
I think we should just stop with that. All the things. Have you seen that picture of him like eating McDonald's with the rest of like the Trump crew, and how he looks so uncomfortable?
Yeah, that's really funny.
I love that. That's my new favorite picture. Do you think he keeps the voice when like nobody's around?
No. He definitely doesn't.
Yeah.
He has a British accent.
Why would he do that?
That's just his real voice.
Oh.
Have you seen the clip from the Dora movie where Boots talks?
No, I forgot that the Dora movie was even like a thing.
You're not a kid, but you're not a grown-up either, Dora. You're a teenager. It's a super confusing time.
It's a real gut buster.
Oh, do you know about the scene from the Dora movie where when she meets Boots for the first time, she goes, "Who's out here having dinner? Who could it be? Whose toes are those? Sugriva. Is it dinner time? You know what I'm talking about?
I don't think that's real.
No, that was a scene from the movie.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's dinner time. I love that video. Anyways, do you want to shout out your things?
Yeah, check out my podcast, Middle School GSA. We are not middle schoolers. The title is just for fun. And my YouTube channel,
Really
Demigloom, Demigloom. Yeah, we do. As soon as we come up with a better name.
Check out my main channel. Can you do my things for me?
Yeah, check out Jason's main channel, Jelleoo, Jelleeoo. And what?
G.
Did I say G? I meant J. Jelleeoo. And buy the books by Johann Birch, available on Amazon.
No, they're bad. Wait till the next one comes out so you can get a good book for once. I'm locking in with my writing. All right.
Okay. He's locking in.
Yeah.
Also follow
Trust
him
me,
on Twitter, Jelleoo.
No, what are they going to see? My 2 tweets that exist?
Yeah.
I have 2 tweets in existence, and I have not gone on Twitter since. Man, you're terrible at this. Anyway, see you guys later.